Alright, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Cool Titanium 68 from the Titanium Weather Channel, and today it is Friday, March 14th. Let's get on with the weather. So currently in Plano, it is 81 degrees. It is going to be a high of 83 today. With the 10-day forecast today, it's going to be a little bit pretty windy today. Again, with that high wind warning. We'll talk about that later. And it's going to kind of cool down into the 70s this weekend, where it'll warm back up to around 82 Monday and Tuesday. With it being windy more on Wednesday, it's going to keep it cool in the mid to high 60s through the back half of this week. And then this next weekend, it is going to be in the mid to high 70s. Aubrey is the same thing. It's currently 82. I don't get how it's a high of 80, but kind of weird. And again, pretty much same thing. It's going to be in the high 60s, low 70s through this weekend. Warm up to 82 first third of this week. Second third is going to be pretty warm. It's going to be, Wednesday will be cold. It'll be in the high 60s, low 70s again, ending the weekday. And then this weekend, it'll be in the mid to high 70s. Now, taking a look at this, taking a look at the two active warnings, we have two. We have our high wind warning, which means we've got winds between 25 to 40 miles an hour with gusts up to 65, which will end around 7 p.m. this evening. And then again, we also have our red flag warning. Southwest winds of 25 to 35 miles an hour with wind gusts up to 55 with humidity as low as 8%. Now, if we take a look at the fire weather warning, we're going to take a look at that before we start actually looking at our huge severe weather, if you guys just quickly glanced at it. As we said before, most of central, north central, and northwest central Texas, central Oklahoma, and southeast Kansas are under an extreme fire weather area this week. So with those winds, that is why we have a red flag warning. Because of how low humidity is going to be here, it is going to, it could start a wildfire and it'll spread rapidly. Now, however, holy cow, this week is going to be all sorts of oh boy. So, coming into tonight, we have a much more expanded moderate severe weather risk. They did expand that 45% wind risk through most of southeast Iowa and a lot more into Missouri, as well as pretty much southern and central Illinois. But you also and then that hail risk, again, there's not too much. There's still a 30% risk in the middle Mississippi River Valley area. But the big thing that did happen is right around the mid-Mississippi area, so northeast Arkansas, southeast Missouri, southern in Illinois, western Kentucky, western Tennessee. We have a 15% chance of tornadoes, with the whole 10% being significant severe. Again, we have that regional outbreak. We have the intense mid-level jet today, winds between 100 and 115 knots or more. Let's see, what else is there? That's pretty much it. Move over parts of mid-Mississippi Valley and Midwest this evening, and tonight's in tandem with the northeastward advancing short trough. Strongest and aloft with bonus in the central continental U.S. as a deep surface cyclone develops northeastward through the central high plains and upper Midwest. The low levels of dry line will surge eastward across the southern central plains through the day, eventually arcing from the lower southeastward into the Ozarks. I don't know why I said lower, I just meant to say low. Large area of significant severe potential remains in effect, but the big show now this week is Saturday. We have our first high risk of severe weather for the year, and that is with a 30% chance of tornadoes in Dixie Alleys. This includes central and west central Alabama and east central Mississippi. Anyone that lives in Jackson, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, there is a 30% chance of tornadoes, and already the day before, we already are saying that a tornado outbreak is likely. Numerous significant tornadoes, some of which could be long track and potentially violent, are expected on Saturday afternoon and evening. Most dangerous tornado threat should begin across eastern Louisiana and Mississippi during the late morning and afternoon, spread across Alabama late day into the evening, and reach western parts of the Florida Panhandle and Georgia Saturday nights. Again, With mid-level Cape already reaching 15 to 2,500 joules per kilogram across eastern Louisiana and central Mississippi at this point, like they've already have like this stuff for this. That's pretty big. That mid-level jet will still play a huge factor in, but the fact that mid-level Cape tomorrow is supposed to be that high, oh, this is gonna be real bad. Most probable convective corridor will be along the effective outflow boundary across central and northern parts of Mississippi into northern Alabama and southern Tennessee. Along the south of this will be the most favored corridor for long-track discrete supercells. These will likely develop within north-south oriented confluence bands, and increasing large-scale ascent becomes coincident with the peak heating cycle. Yeah, it is. I believe it is going to be pretty sunny Saturday, so it is going to be dangerous. A volatile combination of kinematic and thermodynamic parameters will support potential for long track and EF3 greater tornadoes. Now, for those of you that don't know, EF2 is considered a major tornado already. EF3 and above, that's going to be pretty intense. Are we going to see our first F5? I'm not answering that question. I'm not going to answer the question of will we see our EF5, because if I do remember right, and I still need to finish the research paper, there's only like 4 F5, EF5 like damage indicators, and none of them are from houses. Like, you wipe it off the foundation, that's still considered an EF4 now, which is weird because I was like, what? Okay. Overall spatial extent of this threat will be modulated by the degree of the boundary layer heating up with the mid to upper 60s dew point plume, along with where exactly large-scale outflow boundaries set up from late day 1 to early day 2. I'm curious to see if that'll ever hit like 70 degrees dew points. If it does, that is going to be dangerous. But also, there could be too many things that it just chokes the living cockamamie out of them. That's what I was going to say. Not that. Yeah. It's a significant tornado potential, along with very large hail and destructive damaging wind gusts, should persist into Saturday night. Greater potential for a broken linear band of thunderstorms is anticipated by this time, but wind profiles will still strongly favor supercells. As such, a mix of all three may continue with significant severe hail potential favored south and significant severe wind favored north at the convective bands spread towards the southern Appalachians and the northeast Gulf Lakes. This is dangerous because they are not talking about a QLCS anymore. So Saturday is going to be the day to watch. Yeah, I will not be live because I have a very busy day anyways, but still, if you guys want to watch, I mean, you guys could easily just go and watch Ryan Hall, y'all, or probably Max Velocity or some of the other guys that'll be probably broadcasting live for this. I mean, I'll be broadcasting live tomorrow, but still, it's like, yeah, go watch like Ryan Hall, y'all, and some of those other ones, because this is going to be a very dangerous storm tonight, which I'll be live for that, but Saturday is going to be especially dangerous, and we're probably going to have another St. Patrick's Day outbreak, which I think the last one, significant tornado outbreak, I don't even remember when was the last time we had like a very, like, I know there was one time where there was like a really significant tornado outbreak on St. Patrick's Day, but that was probably like 30, 40 years ago. I don't exactly remember and I don't want to try and look it up. It is going to take too much time, and this video will be too long. Other than that, I will be live later this afternoon. I'm going on my way to go do some mountain biking. When this video comes out, I will be on when that is done. If not, I will have already probably had lunch and maybe some dinner to make. I'm definitely going to be just taking a break for dinner because I'm like, I got to eat anyways. So I'll see y'all later. Yeah. I'll see y'all later.